This is me, Malcolm Van Delst, practicing my reading for tomorrow at the Federation of BC Writers event. Trigger warning, swearing, and a pretty icky sexual situation. So if anybody wants to leave, we can let you know when I'm done. Jesus fucking Christ, Sandra. I pull the car over quickly. Where's the napkins? Where's my fucking purse? I dab furiously at the coffee spill. My new skirt. 3 delicate layers of overlapping ivory cotton. I picture a girl standing on a grassy hill, wind blowing her hair back, skirt pressed to her body, revealing every curve and dip. There's no coffee stain in that image? Fuck! I scream. Fuck! Sandra cowers, bottom lip jutting out. It's not her fault. She's my navigator, but she didn't call out a turn too late or anything like that. We're on Highway 720, which runs pretty much straight from Arbor to Burmington. Sandra is my punching bag, though. Mom punches me, I punch Sandra. Metaphorically, though sometimes literally. Sandra doesn't have a punching bag. She's the youngest. End of the line. Fuck, you're an idiot, Sandra! In Burmington, I go to Costas's office. I was hoping to impress him with my new skirt. Instead, there's a coffee stain all down the front of me. He doesn't comment on the stain, but smiles ironically and tells me he has work to do, wishes me luck finding fall accommodations. I'm humiliated. So this is an excerpt from book 2 of my Proustian book series called Do the Wrong Thing. The series opens with a woman describing her suicide attempt as mundane, ordinary, like brushing my teeth. Then in an attempt to answer the question, why did I do it, she tells her life story. This excerpt is from about halfway through book the second, Trouble Girl. Trouble Girl follows the narrator and protagonist Ava through high school and university. Sandra comes with me to look at rooms. I don't find anything on the first day, so we sleep the night in residence, get up early, and look again the next. I end up accepting a room from an old lady in a small, dirty gray peeling stucco house. A red walkway juts from its center like a long, red, peeling tongue. On a large lot that wraps partially around an L curve on a street called Ash, a 15-minute walk from campus, sad, tired looking, not what I'm looking for at all. But it's within my price range, and I have to get back to Arbor for my Monday evening shift at the Swiss Chalet. I'll be sharing with the old lady and a pale male student who stares at me from behind wire-rimmed glasses, not saying a word, not even hi. Fred can't take a hint. He keeps calling, and there's a tone in his voice that unnerves me. I'm glad I'm going back to Burmington. As soon as I know my new phone number, I lie, I'll call you. The aluminum screen door clangs behind me as I hoist my suitcase out of my landlady's basement and place it beside me on the concrete walkway. The rectangular, unadorned backyard stretches out lime green and yellow, grass mowed so short it struggles to survive. Dad, Mom, and I form a little triangle facing each other on the walkway. The noon sun flattens everything, destroying all shadows. Why is late August light so different from July's? Why is the heat so different? Dry, dusty? Is the air full of dying plant particles? I'm not sure why we're saying goodbye here. I must be busing to Burmington, or maybe Stanley is driving me. I wouldn't have needed to bring much. My clothes, maybe the clock radio I got for Christmas. Anyway, we're saying goodbye, and I'm nervous, afraid, and lonely beyond belief. Yet, I will sacrifice everything for this idea that I can write. I know that going to university is not how you become a writer. I'm afraid of how you become a writer. And I've wanted to go to university ever since I was 4 years old, so I'm sticking with it. Goodbye, I say to my mom. She's on the verge of tears. Worry, not sadness. She doesn't think I can survive without her. The sins of the mutter. How can the daughter survive when she can barely do that herself? And what about God? The daughter will be away from God, being away from the family and the loving, the protective custody of the mom and the church. It's kind of my mom's version of love, church and protective custody. I turned to my father. His eyes are full of tears, too. Sadness, not worry. We move to embrace, and the next thing I know, our mouths are against each other and we're kissing with tongue. We both pull back immediately, look away. I catch my mother's face. She's looking over our heads, her visage doing that thing where if it were hands, they'd be ringing. The sun beats down.